Hey, Truther family. Bosco Nick with Find Your Truth here. Uh, I kind of want to get to the sheep more with this one. You're all walking around with your masks on. Some of you Truther people in the Truther community, too, you're all talking about, oh, or maybe we should wear these. Why? For starters, if only the sick were to wear a mask, how's it going to spread to anyone else? It's stuck in the mask. Because the mask is actually meant for you to breathe in clean oxygen and clean air and purify. And if you're the one sick and you're coughing into the mask, it stays in the mask. It's not going to exit the mask. Okay? So if you're sick, you probably should wear something over your face, if you're actually sick, if you have symptoms of being sick, okay? So if you blow your nose and the shit's green or yellow or whatever, you have an infection. Common sense. Something else people lack in the world today because they just listen to those rich people. All those people collecting your money, and all they got to do is sign a few documents that they call it law and talk to you on national television and lie straight to your face and sugarcoat the shit out of it. Okay? My mom just won't budge. I'm kind of ticked about that. I'm more than ticked. I'm emotionally and spiritually upset about that because it's my mother. I'm part of her. Okay. My dad, he's borderline with me on a lot of things, but he's also gives me a lot of gratitude for researching instead of just listening to those rich people, because it's something you'll never be unless they give up. Then everybody can have the wealth and love and beauties of this world. Okay. If they can't tax it, you're not allowed to have it. If they can't make a dime off of it, you're not allowed to have it. But the point I really want to get to, straight to the sheep, is this. They can make a cat or anything, an elephant, a jumbo jet, disappear like that on a television screen. But did the jet really disappear? Did the elephant really disappear? A magician, someone that's going to do or perform something right in front of you in real time, not on a TV screen. And he's going to make something disappear and reappear. Now, does it really mean that object disappeared and reappeared? Or was it all just an illusion? Now, if they put that same exact magic show on a television set where they can move the camera angle around instead of you just sitting there physically first person looking at that same angle the whole time, they make it look badass. That whole illusion that you just saw face to face now looks intense because you're getting all these camera angles right by the magician and all kinds of stuff, right? But it's still an illusion. So, for all the sheep out there stuck to your television set, you're just listening to those rich people because you ain't got time to look it up yourself. Even though you got this smart thing in front of you, or that smart thing over there, or this smart thing over here, or your fancy Alexa sitting in your house spying on you, or your Google Talk thingy that's just like that other thingy that's spying on you. Okay? Just like this thing I'm using, it's spying on me. I don't care. Why? Because this is God's world. The creator. Okay? The thing that creates the thing inside of you that makes you you. Okay? It's not the physical you that your parents, your biological mother and father made, okay? It's the you that makes you you. Was made by something else. It's influenced by something else. Okay? These people are trying to take you away from that, take you away from everything that you were just taught your whole life, like between the difference between money and currency. Well, the currency we now use is going to be taken away. Your religion you believed in and loved in and cherished in and had faith in so much, hey, they're not getting out of it because the churches are right in the thick of it too. They are being taken away, your hopes and dreams of passing on to the great beyond. Okay? They're going to change all that too. They're going to change the government, they're going to change your money, and they're going to change your religion. They're going to take everything from humanity, not just from America, from the world. Look at it. If it was a true plague or pandemic, the people in the Black Plague era, they literally could not walk outside their door without seeing somebody dying or dead or tripping over a body. Okay? Where are they? That's what people are asking all over the world. Where are they? Unlike China, who would literally just grab their people and drag them to a concentration camp or a death camp or whatever. Okay? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing over there. But remember something. They bought and paid for and funding the WHO. Okay? We all know who that is. And then you have people like professionals, Mr. Fauci, who fearmonger people on television, and you can literally see the president standing behind him and everyone else just looking at him going, dude, just shut up. Like, this is getting disgusting. Like, you're bad. You're bad at what you do. Which is lying. Because he's fear-mongering the people on television, on national television, while in professional medical journals, he's writing that it's just the cold. It's just the seasonal influenza, killing an average of 0.1%. And it's nothing like SARS or MERS, which killed a massive number. Okay? Not a skyrocketing number, but a massive number of the population. So you need to start waking up, people, and take this television crap with a grain of salt, because that's all it is garbage. You're feeding your body probably full of crap and your brain full of crap instead of actually doing something with the thing God, the Creator, gave you, okay, to research, to look up something, to do it yourself. If you want something done right, my grandfather said, do it yourself. I'm pretty sure you've heard that before. So why not implement it? Have you forgotten everything? Has my mother, who like I just said, my grandfather said these things, some of these things, and my mother don't remember any of these things. and the generation before her is not remembering things and they're forgetting things, and then the generation before that, and then me, my generation, who is at the precipice of this whole thing. Okay, and we are not gonna let our children suffer the way they did and the way they're trying to make us. And we're gonna try to do everything without firing a shot or hurting somebody because we don't want to. That's not, technically not, in human nature. It only is in human nature right now because that is how they have brainwashed and manipulated and indoctrinated and divided people, not just physically but mentally. They're going to change a lot of things because you are not paying attention. As you are sitting in your home, as your First Amendment is being stripped from you, because without the First Amendment, you have no amendments. None. Not even a second. The only Second Amendment you'll have is here and here. Because you're not going to give up the right to defend yourself with any sort of personal protection device, whether it be medieval style or modern. Okay? Humanity must wake up. It is a very small few that have brainwashed, you might as well say, the militaries of the world, because that's a vast number. The military-industrial complex is huge. Dwight D. Eisenhower. A lot of them just have no idea. They're not allowed to have that access. Except for the people that are doing the research for the military-industrial complex. Okay, like a lot of the whistleblowers that came out about chemtrails and all this other stuff and everything else. Like, where do you think it comes from? It's not just conspiracy theories. Like, a lot of it, if you really look it up, these people are real. And a lot of them are no longer. Okay? So, take some of this with a grain of salt, please. And if you're one of the sheep that like to watch, a lot of this fear-mongering and believe it, stop. Stop. Being afraid like that is going to kill you. Not by somebody else, but it's going to kill you physically. Spiritually and mentally, it's going to kill you. So, pay attention. Research on your own. And for God's sakes, just wake up. Because it's not just you. It's your children. Your grandchildren. Other people. Their children. Think of other people's kids, even if you don't have any. At least think of somebody else's kids. Be like, hey, I don't want them kids to grow up like that. This world could be better. Way better. And I bet you with just the strike of that one thing we can all come, accustomed to, that this is the enemy, and we just strike that down and be done with it, the world will be a much better place. Bosco Nick with Find Your Truth, and I hope you all do your due diligence and duties as human beings and do your research. And I'm out.